Hi everybody, it's Kate. Today I'm talking about another Christmas movie. Today I am talking about The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. This is a movie I watched when it first came out, 2018, so I was like 12, and it scared me so badly. I remember watching it in theaters and being like, but let's just get right into it. Our main character obviously is Clara. She likes tinkering with stuff just like her mother did. Her mother is dead. The father wants to give her and her siblings all gifts that the mom wanted her to have. So her older sister gets her mother's favorite dress. The younger brother gets like toy soldiers who he like loves playing with toys because he's a child, obviously. And Clara gets a egg, like a fake fancy egg that has like a key lock on it, but she doesn't know where the key is. So she's like, I'm gonna give this to like my godfather who took care of my mom when she was a kid and see if he can help me open this. So they go to this like Christmas Eve ball at the godfather, I keep wanting to say grandfather, at the godfather's house, who's played by Morgan Freeman, and is like, hey, like, could you open this for me? And basically he's like, oh yeah, I gave that to her when she was a kid. I don't know where the key is. And you're like, I bet he does know where the key is. There's like the ball going on, right? Like the Christmas Eve party that Clara was not a part of just because she wanted to go to I keep forgetting the word Godfather. I just need to have a poster right here that's just the Godfather. And I'll say, I will never forget. I will never forget. The Godfather has like a bunch of like presents for all the kids who come. Clara finds her string and she's following it. She follows it out to the forest. So like Narnia, literally Narnia. She finds the key on the tree that is the string is tied to. So she's like, oh my gosh, this was my present. She's about to grab it when a mouse steals it, and she's like, you stupid mouse. So she starts chasing the mouse. The mouse runs across this like bridge to like this like other side, and for some reason she's not worried that she's in the middle of a forest when she lives in London. She runs into this toy soldier, a toy Nutcracker soldier who's like a real guy named Captain Philip. And he's like, you can't cross the bridge. That's to the fourth realm. The fourth realm was at war with ours. And she's like, war? Fourth realm? What are you talking about? And then he's like, you can't cross, like, blah, 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 blah. She finds out that her mother was queen there, and she's like, that's my mom. And he's like, no way! Your mom's the queen? That's crazy. I'm so sorry. Let's cross right now. But I feel like you could just say that if you were just, like, a random person being like, yep, that was my mom. My mom's queen. You know, like, it would be pretty easy to do that. She gets attacked by the Rat King. The Rat King's not really a big part of this. It's basically, like, a bunch of mice on top of each other that kind of grab her. So it's kind of like a school of fish in Finding Nemo whenever they make different shapes. And they see Mother Ginger. It's like this, like, giant robotic thing. They freak out. She's like, he's like, Mother Ginger will, like, lie to you and tell you what you want to hear. So you will go there and then she'll kill you. So then they escape. They go back to the main castle, the main palace area, and they meet the three other realm leaders. We have the Sugar Plum Fairy, Shiver from the Land of Snowflakes, and Hawthorne from the Land of Flowers. And they kind of explain what's happening. So it's like after her mother left, war broke out, and Mother Ginger wanted to be in charge of everything, so she attacked them. So then the Sugar Plum Fairy kind of just explaining the world and that Clara's mother started all of this, like made the toys come alive because these were all originally toys, and that they want to make a bunch of like soldiers to protect themselves from Mother Ginger, who is going to come and attack them soon. So she's like, I need to find a key for this machine that makes soldiers and stuff like that. Clara's like, I know where the key is. Mother Ginger has the key. So she gets a bunch of soldiers. She dresses up as a little knight, not to be demeaning to her, but like they're toys. And they're mini. And they live in the clock that's on the wall at the Godfather's house, which is, I loved that scene. It was very cool. Like, they stand in there like the little cuckoo clocks, and then they spin, and she's like, whoa, everyone's going so slow, and it's like, time works differently here. So this is literally just Narnia, babe. This is literally the plot of Narnia. Clara goes with the Nutcracker goes with the Nutcracker Philip, and like they kind of become like buddy. They become very close friends. He's very sweet, and they go in and they like are like fighting. They go into, okay, this is so scary. Please, everyone take a second, calm your nerves. This is gonna be really scary. She goes into Mother Ginger's like skirt thing, you know, how like in the original ballet where like a bunch of kids come out of the skirt, like it's like huge, right? In this, it's huge and it's a freaking circus. First of all, I'm a little scared of clowns. I think most people have like a healthy fear of clowns because it's like you don't know what they look like. They're putting on a performance. It's a little scary. And it's when she's like clown like Matryoshka dolls. I'm not Russian, so I don't know how to say it. And oh my gosh, they're so scary. It reminds me of in the original Spy Kids movie, when all of the secret agents are turned into Fooglies, it kind of reminds me of that where, like, they're dancing and it's scary and it's, like, uncanny and they're, like, a little chubby. And they're, like, bouncing around and they're supposed to be, like, a little bit mechanic. And I understand that it's supposed to be a bunch of toys coming to life and that's why they're all toys, but I hated it so much. And it's, like, supposed to be, like, a clown car, right? Where it's... But I did not like it, and it was really scary, and they jump around her, and she tries to leave, and then, like, they, like, circle her, and, like, are, like, jumping, and I was like, this is so scary, this is actually really scary, and I don't like this, and if this was me, I think I would cry. She gets the key, because what the crap was he called? Philip comes and saves her, sort of. They escape together with the key, and Mother Ginger's, like, yelling at her that the Sugar Plum Fairy is lying to her, blah, 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 blah. But... like, Philip is like, listen, she lies. That's her whole thing. They, like, run for a while, and then, like, they stop, and she, like, opens the egg that her mom gave her, and it's just, like, a music box. Literally, even without, like, the freaking spinning ballerina. So she's like, this is what my mom got me. She said all my answers would be solved if I got this freaking egg open, and she gave me a music box. A music box? So she's, like, really upset. She's like, I just want to go home. She gives the key to Philip and is like, listen, you go give this to the Sugar Plum Fairy. I'm going to go home because I feel lost here. And he's like, they have a very sweet heart-to-heart where he's like, I thought I was happy just doing my post. I never left my post until I met you. Like, I didn't follow you because you're the mother, because your mother was the queen. I followed you because you have the same, like, determination and confidence in your eyes that she had. It's very sweet. Like, they decide to go back to the castle together. They go back to the palace and give the Sugar Plum Fairy the key. She turns it on and then she starts making a bunch of toy soldiers. So she gets, like, these, like, little toy soldiers and makes them into these, like, giant toy soldiers, and she's like, ha ha, my evil plan is complete, you stupid idiot, you listen to me? Your mom left us, and now she wants us to play nice? I don't think so. So then she's like, I'm going to defeat all the other realms, and I don't care. And she's like, you can't do that, my mom is the queen. And she's like, honey, I'm the queen now. Arrest these two bitches, arrest them. And then Philip is like, unhand her, and then they throw him in jail too. So it's like, thanks for being loyal, babe, but look where that landed us. In prison. In prison with Shiver and Hawthorne. Because these guys were also thrown in jail because they would probably have stopped her. So then they realized that Mother Ginger was, like, being real and being like, oh yeah, the Sugar Plum Fairy is bad. So then she obviously tried to turn us against Mother Ginger. Mother Ginger didn't do anything. It was just, like, the catalyst to be like, hey, if I pretend that this person is bad and everyone fights against her, then I can be queen. Or whatever, you know, like, they just need someone to be bad. She's, like, looking at the music box again, and then she realizes that it has a mirror in it, so she's like, oh, all I need is myself. And then that gives her the confidence to escape prison. And personally, if that was my gift from my dead mother, I'd be kind of pissed. I'd be like, not a note! You know, like, you didn't give me a nice note? You got me a mirror? Philip goes to Mother Ginger and is, like, trying to explain to her what's happening, and she immediately is like, okay, queen, I believe you, let's go save the 4 realms. Let's save Christmas, babe. Everyone is fighting. Clara shuts off the device a little secretly, and then, like, everyone's fighting. Mother Ginger comes, starts fighting them. She is such a diva. She has a whip, which, on the IMDb thing, it says it's because she's a ginger snap. And it's a play on words because ginger snap. And I said, that's really funny, and I would not have put that together. Thank you, IMDb. So she's, like, fighting people. She's, like, an absolute unit, bro. Like, she has been training with those Matryoshka dolls, babe. I hope that's how you say it, because I've said it a little bit too confidently to be wrong. But she, like, fighting against them. Philip is fighting against the ones in the forest, because there are, like, some in the forest that came. And then right when Philip is about to die, right when Mother Ginger is about to die, because Mother Ginger is put on the thing that makes... my shoulder. The toys turn really big in real life, and it also does the reverse. So if they zap Mother Ginger, then Mother Ginger will be turned into a little porcelain doll of herself. When she hits the button, it turns to the Sugar Plum Fairy and zaps her, and she becomes a doll. Because Clara had figured out how to make it reverse, because she's a tinkerer, like I said earlier. And then, like, the rest of her army dies because she was the one who made them have life. Philip is safe as well. Everyone is safe. Everyone is happy. Everyone's like, okay, Laura. Laura. Okay, good job, Clara. So she's like, yeah, I'll visit. Because, like, her mom didn't visit when she was older. So she was like, I'll visit y'all all the time. You know, I saved the realms. I'm the people's princess. I'll visit y'all. And then she goes back to the real world. She sees her dad. They dance. And then, like, she's showing the music box. And it's the first song that the dad and the mom ever danced to, which is really sad. And I know I was mocking it earlier, but, like, still, I'd be a little annoyed. Like, give this to your husband, bro. I don't care. I'm sorry, that was so mean. I didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. Everyone kind of makes up, and it's like, okay, cool. The brother and the older sister dance, so it's just like the whole family's back together again, except for the mom who's dead. And that's the end of the movie. This movie got really bad ratings. Like, it lost like $60 million. People said that the story was bad. But, like, I personally really liked it. The costume design specifically, costume and set design, truly the most scrumptious, delicious, most beautiful looking costumes ever. Like, I wish I could take like an hour to discuss them, but this is not a fashion channel, and if it was, I would probably have to be wearing something nicer than a men's extra large sweater to even have the ability to discuss someone else's fashion. But I love when movies do like crazy all out fashion, especially for stuff that's based on like ballets. The costume design blows me out of the water. Like, it is some of the most like beautiful, incredible like fashion I've ever seen. Not to mention just like Clara's dresses, but like the Sugar Plum Fairy, Shiver, and Hawthorne's outfits are like so pretty, because like Hawthorne's wig is like curled in a way that it looks like roses, and then they're like colored roses, really decadent like sleeves, printed roses, so like everything matches. And then Shiver has like bangs and a beard that are like icicles. He has like a really big like collar that's kind of like icy as well. And then the Sugar Plum Fairy, obviously incredible, like gorgeous like ballet tutu-esque dress that's like bedazzled, and then her hair looks like cotton candy. It truly blew me. Like, I cannot even express how gorgeous these costumes are. But yeah, like, set design is like so stunning, and there's even a part where they're watching a Nutcracker play in the movie, and it is, oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous, because you get like the set design and like costumes from like a Nutcracker ballet. I meant ballet, not play, by the way. That's all I have to say. It was a really good movie. When I watched this as a kid, I did not appreciate how beautiful it was. Now that I'm older, I am old and geriatric, I can appreciate it, and I love it. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, because if you don't, the Sugar Plum Fairy is going to turn you into a little doll of yourself, and you're going to be this tall, and then you're not going to be able to get turned back. So, yeah, better like, comment, and subscribe. Anyways, bye!